Hey, you absolute legends. It's Rick Carson, and we are starting to roll into 2024. And I want to begin this year with some predictions. Will AI mixing and mastering take over our industry? Will the whole thing be swallowed up by mass consolidation from these larger companies that seem to be buying up everything they can get their hands on? I have a few thoughts on those. When it comes to AI mixing and mastering, my thoughts are this. I feel like it's going to end up being a tool just like anything else. There are going to be some people who want to learn to utilize that tool, just like there's going to be some people who want to learn to utilize this tool. While I believe in the future, unfortunately, there may be more people who are interested in learning about AI mixing and mastering tools than analog mixing and mastering tools. I want to be there to have a conversation about audio in any way, shape, or form. And maybe some of these things will probably influence how some of that stuff gets its job done. And I think that having as wonderful of an understanding as you can possibly get about signal flow and how things work in the analog realm and domain is just going to set you up for success, as it always has in this industry. The next thing to talk about is consolidation. All of these companies are buying other companies, and a lot of products are being improved, but a lot of products are being abandoned. And that really bums me out. You know, that was a big barrier to entry for make-believe to get into the software industry. Was I didn't want to create abandonware for you guys. I wanted to create tools that would go and live on. You know, even if unfortunately something were to happen at Make Believe, they would go and continue to live on with Metric Halo, who have, you know, been a rock solid corner of this industry for almost 30 years. So it's interesting to see companies like Exponential Audio get started by really genius people like Michael Carnes and then swallowed up, and every single product that they make besides one is just completely wiped from the internet pretty much as far as sales and support. And I have some of those products. So as a consumer, it leaves me feeling, you know, confused and, you know, frustrated on whether or not my money was invested in the best ways possible. And when it came to supporting Michael and his work, I had no problem doing that, because I know that decisions with my dollar are the reason that a guy like that can hopefully get to the position that he's found himself in, where his company is valuable enough to sell. You know, it's just how these things are handled by the people who take on the stewardship of what are the tools that make up our jobs. You know, could you imagine if you were a doctor and one day your scalpel was gone? And that's the whole rough on when it comes to digital. Do you truly own anything? It's a question to be had when it comes to licenses. If they're not supported, do you continue to own that? And did you own it in the first place? Thankfully, the wonderful people that we're in business with over at Metric Halo still support the things that they're working on and have made. I'm going to use Channel Strip today the same way that I've used Channel Strip for almost the past 20 years. And that makes me incredibly excited. As we roll into 2024, the one thing that I want to really focus on is building a community. If there's anything that you guys need from me, or if there's anything that I could do to help, or if there's anything at all you guys want to hear about, please let us know. Have a great day.